all just stand up if you don't mind, the managing committee. Please, all of you, may I first bow and show respect. For the simple reason, I think I've reached a point where I'm so cynical that the only people I respect today are animal lovers and environment lovers. I'm sorry to say that, I sound like a Miss India, but I look like a Mr. India from 1940. So things have changed. But it's true. I've just reached a point, and I think that lots of people like that. But I don't want to bore you with my cynicism. I'll tell you about how I landed up, or how in our genes, at least in my family's genes, there's a huge affinity towards animals. Let me put it this way, we're still struggling to cope with humans. It's a little different from where I come from. So I have a great difficulty when I'm walking my dog, and a woman is, mother with a young child is walking around, and they just pull the child. I immediately pull my dog, so they, and it used to be a big German Shepherd, so they would, why is he doing that? And I would say, Rufo, don't worry, that ugly child can't hurt you, don't worry. And this kind of aggression and ferocity, I didn't know I had. But when you do anything against animals, the evil side comes out. And of course, the score is still animal lovers won, human beings who hate animals 4,070. So it's a long way to go. But I want to go back. I want to first talk about my dad for a bit, because he is the ultimate animal lover. And I discovered this slowly as a young boy. We used to have a Fiat car. You guys remember the Fiat car? Anybody here? Oh, what a lovely car, no? With that little top gear. So my dad would, put the thing in, start the car, and then he'd press the brake in Malabar Hill, and we'd stop outside Kemp's Corner. Luckily near the Dungarwadi only, so make matters easy. But yeah, I love the romance of that era, the 70s and 80s, and the car. And we had a beagle. My dad's an opera lover, so luckily I was called Cyrus, but all the animals have opera, Italian-sounding names. And so my dog was called Figaro. And don't ask. Yes, everybody in my lane was a Tommy and a Biscuit, and we had a Figaro. Yeah. It was quite embarrassing because my name didn't sound so erotic, or exotic rather. Yeah. And erotic, now that you mention it. Yeah. So we had this Fiat car and we would drive it. And my dad was a bit crotchety while driving, and you know how we Indians are crossing the road. I call it terrorism by pedestrian. How many motorists out here who drive cars regularly? You understand my pain, yeah? Pedestrians are like terrorists. It's your problem. They just turn your back and walk. Yeah? Then it's up to you. Want to kill me or you don't want to kill me? It's up to you. It's your responsibility. That's been going on. Tell the truth. Who's a pedestrian here? Tell the truth. You turn your back on us and you just walk. And then it's like, and believe me, all us motorists think for a second, that maybe, what the hell, no one's looking, no one's. But we never do it, of course.
Thank you, Cyrus. A round of applause, please, for Cyrus Brocha and Zenobia Gandhi.
And gentlemen, a special thanks to Cyrus, who's always taking the mickey out of everyone, and of course, and Baman and his beautiful wife, and I'd like to thank Kaios. Kaios, I'm looking forward to seeing your film, man. Just sort it out. Okay. Good evening, everybody. A very, very, very big thank you to all of you for being here this evening. You have made this possible. You have made this cause see the kind of future that we're looking at, building up IDA for not only just being something and something around Maharashtra or our state, but to take it, take it nationwide, open up. Well, I will not go into statistics as to, I think that is Sudhya's job, or Fiza's job to take you through that. But in short, a very big thank you. Because of you, the fact that you are here seated this evening has proved to us that you have, contributed in your way to be here for this very beautiful cause. I'd like to thank IDA, I'd like to thank Fiza, I'd like to thank Sudhya, I'd like to thank Sangeeta, and of course, our very handsome compere for the evening, Nimish, for making all of this absolutely possible. Every year, unfailingly, they put in their hardest, their bestest, and make such a August gathering possible. Last year, it was a different kind of a fundraiser. This year, it has the beautiful Swara performing for us. And I think the way everybody has been contributing and doing their bit will only make this into a more bigger and a more wonderful cause for all of us to be in with. Um, I would also like to take this opportunity to say that this has been something that has been very, very close to my heart. I have been, I'm sure most of you here have probably been compassionate enough to, since y'all were kids, you'll probably remember incidences. Oh, I saw that stray puppy and I brought it home against your parents' wishes, probably, and a little stray kitten home, and then it came to a pigeon and it came to a hurt crow. All of us have done this bit. But collectively, under one umbrella, to bring this whole thing together, I would really, really praise again the efforts, the undying, passion to make this possible for all our beautiful friends who are on this planet with us. They're all here for a reason. And I think the human race is trying its very bloody best to wipe them out. But there will still be people like us, you, me, them, Fiza, Sangeeta, Sudhnya, Cyrus, Baman, everyone, who will see to it that that war does not happen. They don't win. So thank you very much. Nimish, please come and take over.
As to what we're all about. Fiza, thank you so much for being such a wonderful supporter to this cause. And this lady has 400 animals on a farm that she looks after by herself. So, Fiza,
take a oath for the animals?
When Sangeeta suggested this, I was a little doubtful in my mind. But I think doubtful in the sense that we do have like Fiza said, the idea of compassionate kids to take it forward. I think it's a fantastic idea. I think it's a great idea because statistically, as one reads, when you read newspapers, and I remember reading a full article in the Times of India which said that statistics say that most of today's hardened criminals, they start off young. And how do they start? These abhorrent rape cases that you hear, the torturous brutality that you hear in murders, or every day there's something about that. This basically starts very, very young. And at that time, there are many times when I have gone for functions where I've spoken to, on safe motherhood. I'm an ambassador I've worked along with UNICEF, with CRY, I've been an ambassador with CRY. And this is what I, mostly when I have an audience full of mothers, this is what I tell them, that teach your kids young, catch them young, teach them to respect another living creature. Because it starts with that simple thing of bullying the weaker one. It starts in class, it starts in school, it starts on the streets, it starts there, where a child realizes that a weaker animal or a weaker human being, he can bully and get away with it. He can murder, he can, you see these street kids stoning, hurt crows or injured crows, or, tying things to a puppy's tail or pulling its tail or cutting off tails. And these kind of things, ultimately, that pleasure in doing this kind of cruelty leads to becoming an adult with this kind of depraved sense of pleasure in harming or hurting another living being. So this starts very young. And this is what I always talk to. When I talk to mothers, I say somewhere it is our responsibility as well to bring up our children, teaching them to respect another living thing, another living creature, to respect, women, to teach your son from the beginning that no, this is your sister, this is your mother, this is your friend. You have to respect her and protect her. And that's where it starts. And I think it's actually a great idea to catch them young. I'm proud that my children will be associated with IDA and take the great work forward. Over to you. Since the day Sangeeta told the kids that, they're going to be, so Rasha has sat and prepared a little speech which she wants to tell all of you all. So
Rasha, go ahead. Go right ahead. Go.
Okay. Hello everyone, I'm really proud to be here, and I'm going to talk to you about the rights and how people abuse and kill animals, and they shouldn't be abused, as they are also creatures created by God, and all species of animals should be treated just like humans. And animals are loyal and they are harmless, and they just live their own lives without harming anyone, and they just mind their own business. And animals are like humans who eat, sleep, and care for their babies. And in today's world, animals are killed and they are abused just for their fur. And some people they kill them and they eat them like meat. And research shows that about 39% of the animals of the world are killed and abused by the people, and the children who come in the future won't even get to see these loving creatures. Um, Most people in the world think that animals are just species, like they aren't even like humans, who just are born by, they are just brought up by God, and they're just supposed to be killed, and they're just for money, they're just money making. And we should all think that animals and humans are one big family without fighting. As Gandhiji once said, the greatness of a nation and its moral progress should be judged by the way the animals are treated. I hope someday people will realize, just like Gandhiji, that animals have rights and should not be abused and killed. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Ranbir Vardhan. Ravina is insisting that she's Ranbir Vardhan. I'll keep it very short. Vouchers from Nebula. Nebula, for those of you who are familiar in this area, know what Nebula is. They're now in Pune, so do visit Nebula. Nandita Sehgal incidentally.
Okay, so basically, what I would also like to request the members of the audience here, that do please come forward. I can see a lot of mums with their children, and please do join the Compassionate Kids Club, and do tell your kids to spread this message ahead in their schools, in their class. Hold little kind of talks within their class, within their school, and take the help of IDA. All of us would love to be associated, and I'm sure we can send volunteers to come and give good presentations, if you arrange it in your children's school, etc., to take this message forward, because that's what is the intention of Compassionate Kids Club. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do.
Ravina, I think we also probably need to extend this to our MLAs maybe, so we can prevent a Shaktiman in the future. Yeah. So from Cyrus, you're already nominated to the Rajya Sabha, by the way.
Yes, Zenobia, thank you very much. Give her a big hand, everybody. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here to perform, actually. Unfortunately, I'm not going to make too many speeches. My voices are not too good, but what the hell? I'm going to sing anyway. At least the dogs will like it. Zenobia went to the washroom, and she said, don't start without me. But she's back, thankfully. So I won't sing without you. Thank you. Thank you, gentlemen, for speaking while Zenobia was in the washroom. But I'm so sorry. My little story about dogs, and I'm going to be very honest with you, is that I was not a dog lover when I was a kid. And Ravina, maybe you're right, but in my case, you're wrong. Because I'll tell you how I became a dog lover. It's when I became a Zenobia lover. We went out on our first date, and it's the most bizarre love story you'll ever hear. We went out on our first date, and on our first date, we decided to get married. How stupid are we people? Thank God. And she said, okay, you want to marry me? First date. This is the first date. Come home and ask my father for my hand. I said, yeah, okay, it sounds old-fashioned, but it sounds good. But there was a trick. I was not supposed to go home and ask her father, because her father would agree in any case. I mean, look at me. Why would he say no? But there was a trick. She took me to her house, and I was seated over there, and her father didn't turn up for 5 minutes, and neither did her mother. Guess who turned up? One stray dog. And she placed little Jolly, not little Jolly, sorry, big ass Jolly, sorry, on my lap. And she had heard in our earlier conversations over the phone before we went out on a date that I was not too fond of dogs. And she made this condition: you want to love me, you have to love my dog. And if you're okay with that, then I love you too. And it's thanks to my fantastic performance in front of Jolly, because I was petrified. I almost wet my pants, actually. Right? But something happened to me that day. And in that one moment, in this whole being in the throes of love and wanting to marry someone who, it's 31 years now, so wanting to marry someone, I kind of embraced that dog. And from that day on, I became a dog lover. And I want to thank you, Zenobia, for converting me and making me feel very proud that I can be in the presence of all of you, who, as Cyrus, for the first time in my life, I've seen him bow before anyone. And that's so true, Cyrus. I really, I want to take a leaf out of you and bow before all of you who do so much, so selflessly. And, you know, the greatest way to grow in life is to first feel small. If you feel big, you can't grow. And today I feel small in front of all of you. Thank you for allowing me to grow, ladies and gentlemen.
ऐसी संस्था है IDA जिसका नाम है इन डिफेंस ऑफ एनिमल्स, जो स्पेशली महाराष्ट्र में बहुत ही अच्छा काम कर रहे हैं जानवरों की परवरिश सुरक्षा के लिए। और जहाँ तक के ज़्यादातर आजकल पेपरों में आ रहा है कि कहीं ना कहीं स्पेशली मैं उसके बारे में बात करना चाहूँगी कि कहीं ना कहीं ऐसे डॉग्स जैसे कि केरला में लॉ पास हुआ है कि कुत्तों को मारा जा रहा है, वेदर दे आर हेल्दी, वेदर दे आर स्ट्रॉन्ग, और वेदर दे आर सिक और दे आर एक्चुअली रेबीड के बहुत सारे केसेस हो रहे हैं जहाँ डॉग बाइट्स हो रहे हैं, जहाँ इंसान probably people are dying because of these dog bites, which to a certain extent बहुत ही एक exaggerated figure है कि 10 साल में 14 deaths हुए हैं। ऐसे instances में हुए हैं जहाँ कहीं ना कहीं देखा गया है कि ज़्यादातर या तो वो डॉग डिजीज़ था या तो डॉग वाज नॉट वैक्सीनेटेड। लेकिन ये जो अभी गवर्नमेंट ने स्टार्ट किया, स्पेशली महाराष्ट्र में, जो स्टेरिलाइजेशन ड्राइव है और जो वैक्सीनेशन ड्राइव है, जैसे कि IDA जो संस्थाएं जो मदद कर रही हैं, तो उन केसेस में ऐसी चीज़ें बहुत ही कम, मुंबई में बहुत ही कम होती हैं। कहीं ना कहीं एक ये लिंक हम जो कॉरपोरेशंस हैं उनको भी ब्लेम कर सकते हैं, क्योंकि ज़्यादातर जो कुत्ते जहाँ जमा होते हैं मोस्टली वो जहाँ पे गार्बेज कलेक्शन ठीक से अगर नहीं होता है, कचरा पड़ा रहता है, कूड़ा पड़ा रहता है, खुलेआम लोग खाने के पैकेट्स फेंकते हैं, तो दैट अट्रैक्ट्स दीज काइंड ऑफ डॉग्स, और वो वहीं एक जगह पे जमा होते हैं। तो कहीं ना कहीं अगर आप अपने नेबरहुड को भी साफ़ करें तो ये प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व हो सकता है। मेरे हिसाब से डॉग्स आर द मोस्ट लॉयल एंड द मोस्ट लविंग क्रीचर्स। उनको एक इंस्टिगेशन अगर कोई करे, कोई इंस्टिगेट करे, प्रोवोक करे, तभी शायद वो अटैक करेंगे, नहीं तो अदरवाइज दे आर द मोस्ट, दे आर द मैन्स बेस्ट फ्रेंड। इट्स नॉट ओनली नोन जस्ट लाइक दैट, इट इज़ अ फैक्ट दैट दे आर मैन्स बेस्ट फ्रेंड, एंड इट्स आवर ड्यूटी टू प्रोटेक्ट एनिमल्स, नॉट ओनली डॉग्स। इन डिफेंस ऑफ एनिमल्स इज एन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन which works towards animals in general. So चाहे आप आजकल सुनते हैं, चाहे वो आप हमारे मुंबई में आप संजय गांधी नेशनल पार्क देख लें, तो उधर ही करीब 49,000 या नियरली 35 to 49,000 स्लम्स हैं, जहाँ जाके वो उन्होंने फॉरेस्ट में जाके उन्होंने गांव बसाए हैं। अब कहीं ना कहीं एक एनिमल और मैन ह्यूमन के बीच में कन्फ्रंटेशन होगी ही, और उसमें नुकसान इंसान का भी होता है और नुकसान जानवर का भी होता है। तो कहीं ना कहीं वी हैव टू रियलाइज़ कि हम उनके घर में अगर जाके बैठ जाएं तो कहीं ना कहीं वो तो अटैक करेंगे ही। तो इट इज़, आई मीन, गॉड हैज़ गिवन अस द ब्रेन्स, गिवन अस हैंड्स एंड लेग्स, वी हैव टू थिंक फॉर आवरसेल्व्स एंड प्रोटेक्ट व्हाट इज़ ऑन दिस प्लैनेट फॉर अस।
और हमने देखा कि आपके जो बच्चे हैं उनको इसका ब्रांड एम्बेसडर बनाया गया है, तो
जी हाँ, आई थिंक आई एम ऑनर्ड। लेकिन मुझे कोई डाउट नहीं है कि राशा और रणबीर वर्धन बहुत ही अच्छे ब्रांड एम्बेसडर्स बनेंगे, क्योंकि उनको जानवरों का बहुत शौक है, बहुत मोहब्बत है उनको पेट से, जानवरों से। मेरी बेटी भी कहीं ना कहीं कुछ भी जानवर, कहीं चोट लगी हो या कुछ भूखा प्यासा हो, वो घर उठा के ले आती है। तो ऐसे बहुत से केसेस हुए हैं जहाँ बच्चे लोग घर ले आते हैं, और मुझे मालूम है कि उनके दिल में ये नम्रता है। तो कहीं ना कहीं आई फील जहाँ बच्चे छोटे हों उनको बचपन से ही सिखाना चाहिए, क्योंकि जो एक कंपैशन और एक काइंडनेस होती है और एक दूसरे जीवित चीज़ की मदद करना, वो बचपन से ही जागृत होती है। एंड आप अगर स्टेटिस्टिकली देखेंगे तो ज़्यादातर जितने हार्डेंड क्रिमिनल्स हैं, चाहे वो रेप्स हो, मर्डर्स हो, जो भी हो, वो ज़्यादा आप अगर स्टडी करेंगे तो बचपन से कहीं ना कहीं वो ये क्रूअल्टी इंजॉय करते आ रहे हैं। तो हमारी परवरिश में भी एक बहुत ज़रूरी कि है हम बच्चों को बचपन से ही सिखाएं हाउ टू बी कंपैशनेट, हाउ टू बी केयरिंग टूवर्ड्स अनदर लिविंग बीइंग, चाहे वो जानवर हो या एक